Hi, my name is Betty Cooper. I'm represented by Marlin and Talent Management. I wanted to tell you a little story of many that I have. I wanted my driver license so bad that all my friends, they was walking around with license, but they really didn't have a car, but they was using their mom and dad cars. But I went up to car law and I wanted this particular car. I would never forget it. And it was beautiful. It was brown. It was a Cutlass Supreme. No one had a Cutlass Supreme. And the man asked me, said, do you have any license? I said, no, I don't have any license. I said, but I'm going to get them though. And he said, well, before you can get a car off this law, you're going to have to go and get your license and come back and let me know what let me see your insurance and we can work something out. I said, well, could I put $100 down on this car so I can get this car? You save it for me? And he said, well, first of all, let's try to get some license here and then I can work with you. So I went to the DMV office to try to get my license. I had went to school 2 years before that, and I thought I could do something on the highway a little bit, but I went to the DMV, and this man began to talk to me, and he gave me a test. I passed the test. Then he asked me, he said, what are you driving? I said, my cousin brought me over to try to get my license. So, I took him outside, and we was talking, and he went behind the car, and he looked at the car, he took the license tag, and he said, well, go ahead and get in the car. Let me see what you can do. I said, okay. I said, I got this. And I got in the car, and I saw the mirror so I could see, and he said, proceed to go back. I knew to put my right hand on the shoulder of the seat so I could back up. I thought I was doing good. The man, he shook his head like I had done something good. He said, take me down Main Street. I said, okay. So as I was going, I stopped and I looked, and wasn't no traffic coming or nothing. And as I was going down the highway, he said, make a left turn. I said, a left turn? That's okay. I said, where we going? He said, just do what I tell you to do. And as I was going down, made the left turn, there was a light there. I know that light was green. When I got there to it, it had turned yellow. I said, I don't mean no harm, but I'm going to go head on through this light. And the man's eyes got real big in his head. He looked at me. He started writing on this piece of paper. I said, you write something about me? He said, no, ma'am. Just keep your eyes on the road. And he began to seem to be getting nervous. As he was shaking, I was like, why are you shaking? I said, you all right? I said, I know you all right. And I done went to a red light. Yes, I did. As I was going on down the highway, he kept on riding. He got to riding a little faster. And I was like, I said, he kind of throwing that pen over there. And he said, don't pay me no mind, just going on down the highway. And then as I got to the second light, I saw my little friends that had their license. I was like, hey, y'all, it's me. I'm driving with the DMV man. I said, I'm gonna get my license. And he looked at me, he looked at my friends, at the time they was talking slang talk. And I was like, look at me, I'm gonna have these licenses today. Whew, Lord, that was another red light. He said, do you know you just went through a red light? I said, uh-huh. I said, oh, my Lord, I sure didn't mean to do that. Then when I got down to the end of the road, there was another light. I said, I'm about tired of all these lights. He said, Miss Cooper, will you please just not run this light? And don't speed up when you see a yellow light. Where do you get your permit from? I said, up there in Raleigh. He said, whew. And he just kept on, look like he's going into look like he's going into a sweat. I said, okay, I ain't gonna hit this light. And I said, I'm gonna do what's good, because I need the license. Next thing I know, I went through another red light. He said, make a left turn and take me back to the station. I made a left turn, but I forgot one thing. I forgot to put my single light on the turn, and I forgot to wait for the traffic. So as I was turning, everybody was blowing, I was waving, and he looked at me, he said, whoo. He just kept hollering, woo. I said, yeah, I said, I'm gonna get these licenses. Went back to the station. I said, oh, Lord. I said, you know what I done? I done forgot where the brakes was. He said, what? I said, I forgot where the brakes was. He said, oh, God. And as I was looking down, I wasn't looking where I was going, I came like 2 inches from hitting a police car. He died over there and mashed my feet to the brakes. And I said, oh, this man assaulted me. And he jumped out and went and got 2 police officers. And they stood there as if I had broke the law. I didn't break no law. Next thing I know, they said, what you do, Miss Cooper? I said, I forgot what the break was. He said, whatever do. And I said, what y'all standing here for? I said, I know he didn't go in there and tell on me. He went in there and told the police on me. And I said, well, my cousin came to the car. He said, Betty, what happened? I said, I ran 3 stoplights. I ran into the traffic. And I think I have given this man a heart attack. He ain't speaking to me. I said, am I going to get my license today? He said, you better not never come back down here no more. Well, let's say I didn't get my license that day, but 3 weeks later, I went back to driving school. I got my license, but I got it in Raleigh, North Carolina. Thank you for your time.